On that Mexico dynamic, Fox News has been very much on this idea that the US just needs to go in militarily and attack the cartels.
They're two fundamentally different dynamics. In Venezuela, let's be honest, there's very clear messaging that this is meant to be a warning signal to Nicolas Maduro. He should be having dyspeptic nights of sleep, and he should be worried because we're coming for him and we're going to put a tomahawk, right in his boudoir. That's not the case in Mexico, happily. The problem there is, one, cartels are very, very embedded in Mexican society. And so who are you declaring war on? They don't have fortresses. Yeah, they got places in Culiacan that look like fortresses. They have mountain redoubts where individual plaza bosses may have, small little camps and things like that. And yeah, we can find them and we can bomb them. But then you have invaded and you are attacking our friend, our ally, our number one trading partner. Not to be facetious, but you watch what happens to the cost of winter vegetables if we do that in the United States. There ain't going to be no guac for Super Bowl because the Mexicans, we know how they're going to respond. The Mexicans cannot tolerate that. One of the sad facts, and I spent a lot of time in Mexico and I really love the country. I get frustrated with it, just like I get frustrated with us. It is true that Mexicans can't forget their history and Americans can't remember their history. And so if you think back that Mexicans were invaded in 1848 and lost 1/3 of their northern territory, and there are still people who call it Aztlan in Mexico and think of it as like, terra irredenta. If we go and do some drone shots into Culiacan, which we are perfectly capable of doing, you will see all of what Marco Rubio was talking about yesterday come to a crashing halt. There will be no collaboration. There will be no cooperation. Mexico will figure out a way to open its door and flood the United States with more fentanyl, more undocumented migrants. It would be the most counterproductive thing I can imagine.